Hi guys, this week's family art project is very simple and it's all about drawing skills, or rather observational skills while you're drawing. Okay, so all you need is some paper, something to draw with, markers, crayons, pencils, Sharpies, whatever, and water and glass. Okay, so when I say glass, I literally mean a glass of water. Okay, why is this important in art? Well, when we have still lifes, which are paintings of the flowers and glasses and food or whatever, if there's liquid, specifically water, in the painting, whatever is behind it changes. Okay, that's because the light that's going through the water bends. It's actually called refraction. All right, it's a physics thing and we'll get into that in a minute. But whatever is going to be behind this glass of water changes. So if I'm doing a drawing that has a fancy glass with water in it, whatever's behind it is going to be totally different than what I thought it was. So what we're going to do is a very simple drawing to start out with. So all you need, like I said, is a glass. I'm going to move my camera so that way we can see better. Okay. So, while you're getting your glass, we're going to start out with a very simple, small arrow. Alright? Just so you can see what I'm talking about. So, here is my arrow. Notice which way it's pointing. Alright, so now I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it behind my glass of water. And now it's pointing in the opposite direction. That's because the light going through the water bends. Again, it's called refraction. So basically, in layman's terms, because remember I'm not Mr. Moore or Dr. C or Miss Hebner, is this inside here has become a convex lens, which creates an inverted image. What's an inverted image? That's an inverted image. It's going the opposite direction. Okay, so what does that mean? That means that whatever I draw that's behind this glass of water, especially if it's a big object, changes inside the actual glass itself. Let's try something else. How about we try a face that has eyes going in the opposite direction? Okay, something simple and quick. Okay, so notice which way the eyes are going. Now let's put it behind my glass. Oops, you know what? I think I need to bend it. Okay, let's put it behind my glass. And now the eyes are going in the opposite direction. Again, important to know depending on what's behind it, especially if I'm doing a drawing or a painting. Now, how about some other ideas that we could do? Alright, how about what does it look like if the glass itself is different? Here's a different shaped glass, right? Does that change anything? A little bit, because depending on how far or how close I am, he gets bigger and he kind of gets this little ovally shape, doesn't he? How about the arrow? Arrow pretty much stays the same. How about let's try something else. Let's try maybe a little brick wall that has some different colored pieces in it. Now let's see what that does. Now my colored pieces, or bricks, are in different areas, right? This is actually a fun little experiment if you want to try different glasses in different shapes. Here's a wine glass. This one's a little bit harder to try to get in there. It wants to curve and do a double image with the wine glass. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to come up with some simple drawings. They don't have to be anything fancy. And maybe just try different ways in different glasses and see what you get. Okay? And if you want, you can go ahead and take a picture of it and send it to me, because I would love to see what you come up with. Also, something to think about, dye some food color in the glass itself. How does that change, especially if you're using a colored marker and then you use a different color food dye? What does that change? What does that do to the actual ink on the paper? All right, you guys have fun with this experimenting and let me know how it goes, okay? I see y'all later.